Hi everyone, this is Book S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Walgreens exclusive Marvel Legends Human Torch figure. So before we take a look at Human Torch, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. It actually comes with quite a few accessories, which I'm really glad, because this is definitely improvement over the previous Human Torch figure that Hasbro made clear back in, I think, 2009 for the Ares series. So, first up, he comes with this flaming effect that goes on his back and over his shoulders. Which looks pretty nice. It's cast in that translucent yellow. Then it has some yellow painted at the top. Kind of goes from clear to solid, which looks really nice. But my only complaint with this is the peg right there that goes into his back, that ports into the hole in his back, is really tiny and tends to kind of fall off if you move its head back any. It just kind of goes in really easily. If you do that, you can see that it starts to come off its back. But for the most part, it does stay. And I do like it like that. It looks really nice. And he has alternate hands. Which, now this is the thing about the hands. Let me switch them out here. You can see that the plastic right there. Let me, wait here. There. You can see that the plastic is getting really white around where it bends right there. Like it's getting ready to snap off. So honestly, when you're changing the hands out, I'd recommend just staying with one hand or the other, because this hand is doing the same thing, especially right here. Let me kind of do that. You can see where it's white right there. So that bums me out because I really don't want the hands breaking off. And it is the same way with these. You can see they're white right there at the swivel right here, like they're going to break off. So I'd recommend just staying with one set of hands or the other, because with them getting white like that, it looks like they're going to just snap off. So, and the thing is, they switch out pretty easily. So that's what really surprises me, is they switch out really easily, and they're like that. And up next, he has two of these flame effects, the fireballs for his hands, and these are just a remold of the Iron Fist flame effects. Now, these don't actually stay on Human Torch's hands very well. On his right hand, it tends to stay very well. But on his left hand, it kind of just does that. Like if you move it around, it'll just do that. And you can see the one on his right hand stays on pretty well. Now, a certain way you'll get it on, it'll tend to stay, but you can, like I said, it tends to pop off, which really irritates me. So honestly, I just stick with the hands that he came with in the packaging, the ones with where he has flames on them. Because if you compare the two, it's just, yeah. The hands with the flame effects are really big. And then the hands that are just translucent, that's cast in that translucent red, are really small. I think that's kind of odd. It's supposed to be the same hand, yet the ones with the flames on them is a lot bigger. So I just like these hands, the hands that he comes with in the packaging with the flames on the back of them. And this is just a slight remold of the Iceman figure from the Juggernaut Build-A-Figure. It's a little one here. There. So now for the head sculpt. I think it looks really nice. It's not translucent like the rest of the figure. It's actually cast in a solid orange color. It's a little translucent, but not as much as the rest of this figure, because you can see that the light going through it makes it look like it's glowing, which looks really awesome. But for the most part, it looks really cool. And I don't know why he has eyebrows. That kind of looks funny, that he has red eyebrows. But the flame looks really nice. It's a solid color. It's not translucent. Down here at the base of his head it's translucent and then goes into the solid yellow, like the flame effect on his back does. And the 4 insignia came out really clean on this one. I did have to look through a few because some of them had scratches to them, or there was pieces missing of the decal there. Because I think this is just printed on, because you can kind of feel it. It almost feels like a sticker on it. But I love how this figure is cast in that translucent kind of reddish-orange color, because when you hold it up to the light like that, it really makes it look like it's glowing. So that is really awesome. As you can see here, what I was saying earlier is I really like the hands with the flames on them as opposed to the ones that don't. Just because it doesn't look right that he has flames on his forearms and not on his hands. You can see that they're both translucent. Although I do like the color on this one better. The darker red. I suppose if you're looking at it like this color kind of blends better with the rest of him. And this also incorporates parts of the Bucky cap mold, like the legs and everything, and the torso. And the forearms are remolded, and the boots are new. From the shin down is new. And the head, of course. And his boots are a darker red. Let me kind of... There, you can see that they're that darker color. Which, it's kind of like that in the comics, too, so I really like that. There you can see that the gloves are a darker color, too. So I really love this figure. I think it's really good. And the only thing that really bums me out is that the hands look like they're going to break. The pegs on the hands look like they're going to break. And that the flame effects can't stay on. Now, if you put the flame effects on with these hands... Let me see here. I haven't tried this before. They might stay, actually. Let's see here. Okay, so I guess they'll stay if you put the flame effects on with these hands. Maybe that's what you're meant to do. I mean, it doesn't look like it since his thumb's sticking out this flame effect. But, let's see. Still that left one. So, I guess this left flame effect isn't as good as this right one, which they're the same thing. Literally the same thing, so that I have no idea why. So, I don't know. So now, over the articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can only look back just a little bit. If you take the flame effect off of his shoulders, he can look back all the way. He can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side. But with this on, I do prefer it with this flame effect on. Because just like that, it kind of looks funny, honestly. Let me put it back on here. There. And with this one, he can move his head side to side completely. He just can't move his back as far. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got a swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow. I knew that was going to fall off. Double-jointed elbow, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. And have a crunch that can go back just a little bit and crunch forward all the way. He's got swivel at the waist, ball-jointed hips that can move out that far. Not really too far. He can kick forward all the way, back just a little bit. Swivel at the thigh, double-jointed knee, swivel at the boot, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So even the articulation is really good on this figure. If you have any characters that use any of this mold, you'll kind of know what to expect from the articulation. But I think this is a really good figure. So now let's do some comparisons here. Let me just scoot the pieces here to one side. So here is the original Toy Biz Series 2, I want to say. Series 2 or 3 Human Torch. I know it was Toy Biz. This is the first Human Torch that was made. And you can tell this is a vast improvement over this one. Especially with this stance. Like, you can't get his legs down any further. For its time, it was good, but, you know, it doesn't hold up nowadays. And then here's the Human Torch from the Ares series. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these you prefer. I prefer this new one because it's all translucent. And this figure has a translucent torso and normal legs and head and arms. Which looks really funny how it's translucent right here and then the rest of it's just that weird orange color. So there's that one. And he actually is a little bit shorter too than this new version. And then here he is next to the Invisible Woman figure. The Walgreens exclusive Invisible Woman. And they look really awesome together. I can't wait to get Mr. Fantastic and the Thing to complete Hasbro's new versions of all of these figures. I heard that the Thing is coming out next week, and Mr. Fantastic will be in March. That's just a rumor as of now, I think, though. And then here they all are. The Toy Biz versions of Mr. Fantastic and the Thing, which which is still my favorite versions of him. Well, except for this Mr. Fantastic, just because he's kind of floppy. But, there. So there's all the Fantastic Four together. And I can't wait to replace these two, honestly. This thing is good, but this Mr. Fantastic definitely does not hold up. So overall, I would highly recommend this figure because it's really awesome. And I love that it's molded in that translucent red plastic. Because if you hold it up to the light like that, it looks like he's really glowing. So that's really awesome. So I would highly recommend this figure. So if you like this review, be sure to hit the like button. And subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.